Okay guys, Garrett here, and today obviously we are talking about antioxidants and superfoods, and what we're going to try and do in this short video is to figure out which ones are the best. We're going to talk about 4 of the most popular and most powerful antioxidants out there that people are taking right now, and we're going to see if we can determine relatively which one is the most powerful. Now I just want to mention before we get started, if you're watching this on YouTube or some other video sharing site, I know that a lot of sites pick these videos up. There is a URL down at the bottom there where you can head on over and get some more detailed information about all this stuff, and also get links to some great suppliers, if you're interested in taking any of this stuff. So head on over there now. Again, if you're on YouTube watching this or somewhere else, head on over to that site. If you happen to be on my site already, then you're going to find links below this video to all of this stuff, so please check them out. Now today what we're talking about, again, we're going to just cover like 4, as I said, very popular antioxidants that people are taking right now, and we're going to compare them based on something called the ORAC scale, O-R-A-C, and ORAC stands for Oxygen Radical Absorbance Capacity or something like that. It's a real fancy pants term. What it basically just means is how powerful an antioxidant it is. And these are not really absolute figures. Depending on the source that you look at, these numbers will go up or down a little bit. But what we can do is basically use this information to kind of compare them relatively, like compare them against each other, to see which of these might be the most powerful or the best. Is not really a term I like to use because they're all fantastic, but we can compare them against each other. Now the first one we have, of course, is pomegranate, as you can see here. Very, very popular thing. You see the pomegranate juices everywhere. Does really well in the ORAC scale. 3,000 to 3,500 is where it scores, and you're going to see where some of the other stuff scores in a second, so you can compare it. Problem with it, if you've ever shopped for it, obviously, is that this stuff can get really expensive. Even the little bottles of pomegranate juice that you see, all over the place now, are pretty darn expensive. But it is, very popular and a very powerful antioxidant. Acai is one of the superfoods that you see all over the place now, being mentioned by the media. I'm not going to mention any names, but you know who has talked about this stuff. Very, very powerful antioxidant. Scores really high in the ORAC scale. You can see here 5,500. Compare that to pomegranate. This is like almost twice as powerful. Problem with acai is that it can be hard to find. Like, you can't just go into the supermarket and buy a pound of acai berries. Just can't really find it that way. You have to get it either in supplement form, you can get it in powders, and you can get it also, if you look really hard, you can probably get it just like the frozen pulp of it, and then you'd have to add it to a smoothie or whatever. Only problem with acai is that, again, it can be expensive, just like pomegranate. Now, resveratrol may be something that you have not heard of, but basically what resveratrol is it's the active ingredient in red wine that gives it its health benefits. I'm sure you've probably heard that drinking red wine is good for you in moderation, and it does. Resveratrol scores really high on the ORAC scale, 3,000 to 3,500. The only problem with it is that you basically, you can't just go out and drink red wine and get enough resveratrol for it to really, give you the benefits. It's a really amazing substance, and if you click on the links again that you'll find down below this video, assuming you are on my site, then you'll be taken to some videos where you can watch the story behind resveratrol. It really is an amazing substance. You can get it now, as you can see here, in concentrated supplement form, so that you don't have to drink like 12 bottles of wine a day, which is what you'd have to drink, or maybe even more. I'm not even positive, but you'd have to drink, let's put it this way, you can't, as I say here, you can't drink enough wine to get enough of it. So you have to take it, if you want to benefit from it, in concentrated supplement form, and which is cool because it's very easy. And you don't have to drink gallons and gallons of wine to get it. The other popular antioxidant we want to talk about today is called is green tea, which I'm sure you've heard of. Green tea, a lot of people swear by it. It's only 1,200 on the ORAC scale, and I say only, compared to other foods that we eat, that's astronomical. But compared to some of the other superfoods that we've talked about in this video, it's pretty, pedestrian, I guess. It's, it's very good. And if you drink, a couple cups of it or 3 cups of it a day, then you're right up there with some of the other stuff that we've talked about. And of course, the benefits of it are that it's cheap relatively, depending on the green tea that you get, and it's available, basically everywhere. You can get green tea bags. But the really cool stuff that I like is that you can also get it, of course, in a concentrated and really potent supplement form, which is great. So instead of having to brew, 5-6 cups of green tea a day and dealing with all the caffeine, you can just get it as a supplement and get all the benefits without, again, like similar to the resveratrol, you can get all the benefits without having to, actually worry about, drinking enough of the stuff to get the full benefit. So I just now wanted to compare the 4 that we've talked about today in terms of their ORAC rating. You can see over on the left, starting with green tea would be the least powerful of these 4. But again, if you take enough of it, then you're going to get you're going to raise that ORAC scale each time you take it. Pomegranate, again, same thing. Resveratrol, you can see a little bit higher, and then at the highest end of the 4 that we've compared today is the acai berry. So I hope that helps. That's comparing those 4 things. These are all 4 of them are great. I guess the trouble with comparing these things like this is that you'll be like, well, green tea, that stuff's that doesn't do anything. That's not true. Green tea is great for you, obviously. And again, that scale for that score for green tea was just based on 1 cup. So if you just drink 1 cup, that's what you're going to get. If you drink 2, you double it. If you drink 3, you triple it. Or, of course, again, you can take it in the supplement form. So again, as I've been saying, if you're on my site, you can check out all of this stuff at the links below this video, and that'll take you to some additional information as well as some sources where you can get all of this stuff that we've talked about. Or, of course, if you're watching this, as I said, on YouTube, you can visit the URL, and it's right here, antioxidantfoodsguide.com. So I hope that helped, guys, and this is Garrett, and we'll speak soon. Thanks.